So a nice start to the season with a 4-1 win. What are your thoughts on today's match?
A little bit of what I expected. It's obviously our first game, so I think the players were excited, a little bit nervous, and I think in the first half we were perhaps not as confident as we could be, and we got off to a really good start, and you think that would settle us down, but then they had the moment with regard to the penalty, which I think from Hannah's perspective, she was frustrated because she's got three players that are pushing her all over the place, and then the moment that she reacts to that, does the same to them, it gets called as a penalty. So yeah, I think that unsettled us a little bit. We were perhaps struggling a little bit in midfield, I thought, in the first half. So we just made a change, and the great thing is we've got so much quality throughout the squad now that we can then utilise that within the second half, and I think it really affected the game. It's really hot out there, and so it was good.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously with regards to the penalty, quite disappointing as you said. How does it feel knowing that it could have been a clean sheet today?
Yeah, we all want clean sheets. I think when you concede a goal, it obviously unsettles everybody, and we want clean sheets. But Hannah's pulled off some great saves in the game as well, to be fair to her. So she's entitled to have a situation like that, and we win and lose as a team. So disappointing, but the most important thing today was always going to be 3 points.
Absolutely, and today marks the first match being permanently at the county ground. How do you think this will impact the team's performance this season?
Well, we've always performed well here, so I expect it to give us a lift as far as with our league campaign, because it's difficult for teams to come here, and we want to make it difficult for teams to come here. Girls play well here. It feels familiar. It's not, we're not intimidated by it. So we want to play nice football. The pitch is an absolute carpet, and massive credit to Matt and the ground staff. It was amazing today.
And surrounded by the familiarity of the ground, Annie Colston marked not just 100 but 101 goals for the club. How critical is she going to be going forward this season? Yeah,
just great player, great person. She was mindful of the fact that it was, if she scored today it would be 100, and we did speak about it, and she said, I hope I get a goal today, and I said, you can't hope, go and get it for yourself, and she was like, I'll go and get it. So no surprise for me to that she got it today, and then obviously got another, and I thought she was really unlucky. She headed off the crossbar and then volleyed it just wide, didn't she, from the rebound. So one of the best players in our league, and so we're all as a squad, we're chuffed to bits to have her.
And speaking of exciting goals for players, Elise Clayton also scored her first league goal. How do you think she can perform going forward? What do you think she can bring to the squad?
She's just very composed, and that's the unusual thing. I've being asked about Elise a lot, and I don't want to put any pressure on her because she's still very, very young. Physically, she's still developing, but as far as her football understanding and then her technical ability, it's excellent. So, to be able to bring her in for someone like Izzy Cook late in the game, and know as a young player, right in the middle of the pitch, that you've got somebody that's going to be composed and make good decisions. It's great for her, and she will just get better, and as she gets more experience and more confidence, I think the best measure of how well she's doing is just how much respect she has from the team. And you'd have seen that with the goal celebration, how they get around her. So, she's doing everything right at the moment. It's not all going to be straight up. She's going to be up and down, but she's doing very, very well.
Absolutely, and you have two more matches coming up next week, one on the Wednesday and one on the Sunday. How are you planning on managing minutes?
I think it's obviously it's good for us to have extra games, but I think right at the start of the season to have a 3-game week is a real challenge. Fortunately, the girls have been working really, really hard, so there's a lot players have put an awful lot of work into to make sure I think they'll be okay with that. And then also we've got a really good quality squad, so that will enable me to give opportunities to players that didn't get as much of an opportunity today. And that's good for everybody. It means that we won't be too stretched with some of the players as well for next Sunday. So I think it's a good thing. I'm just surprised it's come so early in the campaign, if I'm honest. But it is what it is, and the players will just want to play at the moment.
Definitely. And the match on Wednesday is against Bristol City. What are your thoughts going into that game?
Yeah, it's exciting. We've got a few players that have got a bit of history with with Bristol City, so they'll want to be involved in some way. And then obviously they're going to be just really good, young, talented, technically excellent players. So we're just going to have to use our experience and our nous against them. It'll be a great challenge, and it should be an exciting game for a lot of our players.